Spirit guides, universe, and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Libra's highest good. How is Libra feeling in this first week of September 2025 with regards to the one they're thinking about, dealing with, or manifesting it? 3 cards for Libra, first of all. Okay, so in the challenge position, we've got the Knight of Pentacles. So you could be considering investing, okay? Not sure whether to offer something towards someone in the long term. Yes, Pentacles are time, money, and energy. It's investment, okay? So it's a serious night. We're not sure whether to make this offer or not. Okay, so we've got the Ace of Wands and the Hierophant. There's something you really, really, really want, and you're like using your wisdom. You're a person who's very experienced. There's huge excitement here. Like, this is phallic. This wand is phallic shaped. It's very, very passionate. It's very abundant. You know, there's branches growing with like new leaves, new growth. Aces are encouraged by the universe. Something you desire. I think you're trying to like think carefully, use your better judgment. With that Hierophant card, it's about being the teacher. You're no longer the student. You're thinking this through. But you really, 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 really want it. You could have Taurus in your chart. You don't have to. The Devil reversed, the 8 of Wands upright, and the 10 of Wands. You've got yourself detached from the devil, okay? Whatever that is, whether it's a person, place, or thing, you've detached from it. There's forward progress, forward movement, and it's been a battle, okay? It's been an absolute battle. You're at the end of the journey, and you have just taken on every challenge. Like, you're not even the wounded warrior, because you actually got all the way with this. You made it to the summit of Mount Everest with this shit, you know? What an absolute Trojan. You're absolutely just stoic beyond belief, you know? So, you know, sometimes we can be the 10 of Wands, and like maybe we shouldn't have like kept going with something. Maybe we shouldn't have continued, because it being problems all the way. But then we're free from the devil and we've got progress. So, but I'm getting more of a positive vibe here. Let's see who's coming in for you. Could be someone that's on your mind right now, someone that you're actually dealing with, or someone that you're manifesting in the future if you're not dealing with anyone. Ooh, okay. Someone's showing up in your reading that's they're the Six of Wands. They're successful. They feel validated. They feel noticed, celebrated. Six of Wands is really nice. It's a sense of achievement, but also being acknowledged for your achievements. What's this? The Nine of Swords reversed. They're not anxious anymore. This person's not worrying anymore. The Nine of Swords upright is someone who's lying awake at night or sitting up awake, like worrying. Lots of anxiety, lots of fear. They've dropped that now. It's not, they don't need to worry anymore because they achieved something and they're being recognised for it. They're being celebrated for it. They feel noticed. They feel validated. They're not living in fear anymore. What's this? The Four of Cups. Okay, so this person's not emotionally available. They're closed off. If someone were to offer them a cup, they wouldn't accept it right now. How they're feeling, they wouldn't be able to accept it right now. Okay. They're more about success and status at the moment. They're not like open to love. They could be feeling, I don't know, but we'll find out why they're like that. Let's get 3 in the outcome. Nine of Pentacles. Someone's achieved financial independence, okay, financial abundance. They're fine on their own. I feel like it's them because they've got all this like victory. I don't know if there's like different two people on different pages, different wavelengths here, because if you look at yours, Libra, you're all like fire and like let's go for it. Let's just keep pushing forwards. But then you're not sure whether to invest. You're excited. But in terms of like a pentacle, you're like on the fence, and then this person's like fine on their own. They're closed off emotionally. You're not sure like whether you want to invest in them like long term, put money together, like stuff like this. Commitment. They're actually like quite happy like solo, and they're quite closed off love wise. We've got the Temperance. There's a balancing out of emotions. Major Arcana for Sagittarius. You're trying not to have mood swings, trying to like get off footing, trying to get grounded. Sorry about all the throat clearing. I'm very, very wheezy for some reason today. The Five of Wands reversed. There's just this sense of like, I don't want drama. I don't need this. I'm fine on my own. I'm happy single. And I don't think that's you, because you've got like this excitement about a rebirth. You want forward progress, forward movement. You've really fought for something. And like this person's like, I'm doing well. I'm celebrating myself, and I don't really see myself, like dating right now. Okay, so yeah, I think you're two single people. I don't think it's any more complicated than that. Let's clarify why they're the Four of Cups, why they're closed off to love. If normally if you've got your ducks in a row, you're feeling successful, feeling like good, you're financially abundant, why would you not want to be in a relationship? So let's find out. Oh. Unpredictable, never know what they'll do, unreliable, live wire, alone. You feel like you're in this situation all by yourself, but it won't be like this forever. Okay. When you feel like it's just you in a relationship and the other person's just wandering off doing their own thing, going out all the time, they're not like really, you know, taking your feelings into account, they're not being a team player, they're not partnering up with you. It's not a partner, it's just a person that you live with, you know, and you don't know what they're up to, you don't know where their heads are. There was just like such a lack of cooperation. So they thought, gee, what? Screw this. I'm becoming independent on my own. I don't need anyone. This is a single card. I'm single, I'm happy because I can manage myself really quite well. And it's calm, it's happy, it's stable, and I don't want any drama, you know, like I didn't need it. They were dealing with someone previously that brought nothing but drama and, you know, no sense of security whatsoever. So they've made their own security, they've made their own stability. Let's get some more. Open hearts, invulnerability. We talk and reveal, forging deeper connections through honesty. Oh. Soul's compass, let intuition guide your steps, illuminating the life path meant for you. Oh. Yeah, they're not sure where they're going, you know, but they're not in any rush. They're like, fine. If they stay single, that's absolutely fine. Like, in a very, very independent mindset, single mindset, like not even necessarily dealing with anyone, just happy, like working, seeing friends, you know, focusing on the health, their like projects, whatever. I'd say not actually dating, you know? Ooh, copycat. I'm not like 100% sure what it means when this comes out, you know, like. Maybe they don't want to be a copycat. Maybe they don't want to like just copy what other people are doing, you know, like they want to write their own script. I think they're not willing to settle for like someone messing them about. Rather be single than like confused. Do you know what I mean? Rather be single and disrespected. I'd rather be independent than codependent. And rather have a drama-free, slightly boring at times, or mostly fun and like happy, carefree, than like crazy up, crazy down, like drama, like roller coaster. Confusion, you know, worried to talk about things, like worried to get like into like proper conversation about stuff. Where's that gone? Every person who leaves takes away something you no longer need. Ooh, it's like, bye, bitch. Don't need a copycat. I don't need to be a copycat. I don't need someone who's unpredictable. Okay, I'm enough by myself. I get noticed, I get offers. But do I want any right now? Heck do I do. Heck do I do. Heck do I, like, no, I don't. Because I'm happy doing me, okay? I'm happy having this kind of experience rather than this kind of experience. Like, no, thank you. They they have to be. This surely this has to be someone new. Let's say if it's someone new, when will this person make themselves known, or when will you meet them? Obsessing over timing creates blocks. Okay, don't rush this person into it because they'll show you the door. They will just like step to the side, act like they haven't heard you, or they'll just quite, clearly lay down the boundaries because they've been through it, okay, and they're just not really looking for anything right now. Let's get some advice then. Rescue. Help others in need or ask for assistance when you need it. Safety. Don't be too proud to go back to shore. Do you know what? Like, you could have got really excited about something, Libra, and you could have over invested in it. And I don't mean financially, I mean like emotions wise, passion wise. You could just be all in something, wanting to move at light speed, trying to overcome problem after problem after problem, being really stoic about something. Help others in need or ask for assistance when you need it. Don't be too proud to go back to shore. It's don't be, thinking that, well, I've got to do this now. I've made my bed. I've got to lie in it. You haven't. You've never got to do that. Not whether it's a job abroad, not whether it's going back to someone that's cheated on you, or going back to someone who's karmic. You're not stuck there now. Just leave again. You don't have to stay anywhere. You've made your bed, but you do not have to lie in it. Not at all. You can make that bed up, look at it, contemplate, and walk away. You 100% can do that. Absolutely. We make the decisions that we make at the time because that was our frame of mind. That's where our head was at, that's where our heart was at. And then, we're not always seeing clearly. Sometimes you just want something so bad because you don't want to be alone, or you want something so bad because you're so hurt from the thing that you were in last time. You just want to be rescued. You just want, it's understandable. I don't think there's many people that haven't acted out of that motivation before, or wait in their lifetime. It's okay to change your mind. Absolutely fine. I would hope that one day when I have children, they would never think I've told mum that this is what I'm doing and I can't go back now. I can't go back. There's absolutely no way that I would want anyone to think like that at all. Not a sister, not a child, not a brother. Bad things happen to people when you kind of hold them to what they've said, and then you live to regret it because something bad happens to them. The door's always open. 100%. And people have done that for me now, and it's been appreciated. Big style. Probably saved my life. Navigate by the stars and follow your bliss. Ascending the mountain, keep going forward. Wandering path, enjoy the journey. Okay, it's through all these challenges, through all these things where we're like contemplating life itself and like, what is it all about? Why has all this shit happened to me? Why have I like made the choices that I have? Why am I like where I am now? It's all these questions because this is the journey of life. Okay. After all these kinds of contemplations, this is when we grow. When we face adversity, we do the most growth. It's not going to happen. Growth doesn't happen when everything's just comfortable all the time. It doesn't happen. So, although it's not comfortable, it's necessary for ascension. Okay, these are life lessons. It's all experience, you know, and when things like this happen to us, we talk to other people and we understand we're not the first to experience this and we won't be the last. It's wisdom, generational wisdom you can pass on is like gold dust, you know. Root chakra, the frequency of the root chakra, the red flower of life, stimulates passion and supports our sense of security on this physical plane, both in our bodies as well as in the physical world. Okay, so we're becoming comfortable with change. We're becoming comfortable with life lessons that are sometimes very hard. We're becoming comfortable with it all, okay? We're getting free from the devil, codependency, infatuation, you know, obsession with like progress. Okay, these are self-care cards. Intention. What if the only resolution you made was to love yourself more? Okay, so we're not hard on ourselves. We forgive ourselves, okay? We make space to grow. We accept that we are not perfect. We accept that other people are not perfect. We accept what's happened and we grow. Surrender. Stop trying to control life. It gets in the way of divine intervention. Oh my God. Do you understand that? That's like, that could be like, I need to stop kind of forcing things. I need to stop making things work, making it okay, being a problem solver. You know, if someone never has money, I need to stop giving them money because I'm like an enabler, or I'm creating like a situation where it seems like we're okay. It seems like we're a couple. We're not a couple. That's not teamwork. If someone's like bumming off us, it's not teamwork. If someone's emotionally abusive, it's not teamwork. If someone's in jail, it's not. Do you know what I mean? We've got to stop making things okay where it's not actually feasible. It's not actually, no, we shouldn't be investing in stuff that involves toxicity. No, we shouldn't be, you know, gambling. We're gambling on our own happiness, on our own security. But when we do that, we have to forgive ourselves. We have to, you know, when you kind of sober up and you realise what you've done, you know, you've made these decisions, experience okay? It was an experience, it was a lesson, you know? It's okay to change your mind. It's okay to go through life lessons to ascend. It's okay to learn to become independent and not needy and not need to be in a relationship. You do know how many people are out there that are in a relationship or a marriage and they feel totally alone, or that person makes their life miserable, or like that person abuses them, or it's all pretense. It's got no substance to it anymore, like it expired a long time ago, or it never was good. There's whole people out there that like married and their parents told them like, well, you have to do it now because we paid for the wedding. Everyone's waiting, you've got to do it now. No one has to do anything. And that's the worst reason. That is the absolute worst reason to then make a lifelong commitment to someone because the wedding's paid for. Because that person could be going into a violent, narcissistic, abusive situation. Oh my God, are you going to regret like making them go ahead with it? Are you going to regret that? Because the problem's going to be so much worse after. So much worse after. And you're going to wish that you could like throw that 12 grand away or that 20 grand away and burn that wedding dress or like burn that, groomsman outfit. Like, just no. I don't know why I feel like I need to be preachy, but I feel like someone really needs a talking to. I need to wake them up from like worrying about what other people think, or like going ahead with something because they think they made the decision, now they've got to do it. You haven't got to do anything. Fuck that. When did anything good ever come out of feeling like you've got to do it now because you said you were going to do it? I stayed living abroad when I wanted to come home. Guess what happened to me? My mental health deteriorated. Do you know what I mean? It's not always good to be stoic. It's not always good to do that. I've got to do it now because I've had a leaving party. I've got to do it now because I give my notice in and work. I've got to do it now because I told mum and dad I'm moving out. No, because when did anything good ever come from doing it because you've said it, so now you've got to do it? I have the power to control my actions and my emotions. I'm getting like mirroring here. I know it's like slightly different. I think it's slightly different things, but you're both getting free of like this sense of like, I need to be in a relationship, or I need to make it work. I've got to work at it. And if I just put more and more into it, if I give 100%, then it doesn't matter if they give 0. Well, it fucking does. It fucking does. Because you'll be giving 150% and they'll be giving -50. Do you know what I mean? It'll get worse and worse. They'll just bring so much drama. I am capable of handling any difficult situation. Okay, you gotta be honest. You gotta be honest with yourself, be honest with other people, and make whatever moves you need to, okay? I don't know who that was for. It was for someone. But Spirit will give people advice that need it the most, okay? Alright, take care, Libra. I hope it resonates. If it doesn't, check out your other placements so you can cross-watch the sign of your person. and I'll see you in the next one.